Hello there, we're looking at arithmetic sequences and particularly looking at using the two formulae, and the two formulae introduced in a previous video called Arithmetic Sequences, the Basics. So I've got a question here about John, a bit of a runner, and John runs 10 kilometres on the first day of November and then goes an extra 2 kilometres each day for the rest of the month. How far does he run on the 15th, and what's the total distance covered? So the difference between these two questions is subtle but involves using a different formula. What's most important for any question you're provided with that you've spotted as an arithmetic sequence question, normally given away by the fact it'll be on C1, is you need to know your first term, your difference, and a number of terms. So the first term is 10 because on the first day he runs 10 kilometres. The difference is 2 because he runs a further 2 kilometres each day, and in this case we're looking at what happens on the 15th day. So how far do you run on the 15th? This is an individual term, so we're going to be using our individual term, or the nth term if you like. So for this one, how far does you run on the 15th? Well, it's going to be 10 plus 14, because that's 15 minus 1, lots of 2. So that's going to be 10 plus 28, which means he does a 38 kilometre run on that day. Now, as for what is the total distance covered by the 15th of November, what we're looking at there is his first run and his second run and his third run, all the way up to his 15th run. So for this one, we'll need to substitute it into the rule for the sum. Which is that. And don't forget, you need to be able to derive this. There's a video on that if you need it. So 15 terms, and the first term is 10, so that's 2 times 10. N minus 1, so that's 14, and D, which is 2. So that gives us 15 over 2, and then in the brackets we've got 20 plus 28. So that's 48. And then we just need to do a quick calculation of what is essentially 24 times 15. Which is 360 kilometres. So there's a practical example of how to differentiate between the individual term and the sum of an arithmetic sequence if you're confronted by that in your exam.